All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Colby High School for conference action here tonight. It is the visiting Amherst Falcons coming in at a record of 2-0 on the season against Colby Hornets coming in at a record of 1-1. Steve Maves, Amelia Warren here at Colby High School. We open conference play. It is the first Friday of September. Feels like the final Friday of October, but we are here ready for you to bring you some high school football action here on Zaleski Sports tonight. Amherst coming off of two very convincing wins over St. Mary Catholic and last week against Winnebago Lutheran Academy, 47-14 in week one, and then last week in Fond du Lac it was 35-8. It was 35-0 Amherst, and then the JVers came in, and the varsity for the Vikings scored late in that one, but running clock most of the second half for the Falcons. On the other side of the ledger, the Colby Hornets 29-12 wins over Stanley Boyd in week one, and then fell at Abbotsford last week 27-14. We had both of those games on Zaleski Sports so far this year. Chase Haig last week, 16 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown for the Hornets. It was a big second half for Abbotsford to propel the Falcons to that win. Lucas Hanula had 29 carries, 185 yards on the ground, and one touchdown rushing. He was also 4 of 7 through the air, 47 yards and an interception. So we'll see how things pan out. The Colby Hornets did win the toss and elected to receive. And so the Hornets will start with the football working south to north, right to left once we get underway here on Zaleski Sports tonight. 13 games on the network for you. We'll go through them here in just a quick moment. And there is also NFL action down in Brazil tonight. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Almost said San Diego Chargers. Not anymore. Waupaca is at Little Chute. Marshfield is in Rice Lake. Elk Mound is in Neillsville. Spencer Columbus is at Stratford. Blair Taylor is at Augusta. Oshkosh North is in Manitowoc taking on the Lincoln Ships. Merrill is in Mosinee tonight. Auburndale is in Edgar. Assumption is at Pacelli Catholic. Racine Case is at Franklin. Spash is at Eau Claire Memorial. And D.C. Everest is in Wisconsin Rapids tonight. All teams opening conference play with the exception of Marshfield and Rice Lake. That's still that Big Rivers and Wisconsin Valley Conference crossover sorts of things. But it is the first week of conference play here in the Central Wisconsin Conference. It's been a wacky first 2 weeks. Stratford is 0-2. Kaukauna was 0-2 before last night. Edgar is doing Edgar things at 2-0. Auburndale's 2-0, so one of those teams will pick up their first loss. Mosinee is 1-1 after beating Stratford and then being taken down last week against Menasha. So it's been a wild couple of weeks, and by the end of this week, it's really hard to believe, but by the end of this week, we'll already be a third of the way through the season with 6 weeks remaining in the regular season. We got about 2 minutes or so before our pregame festivities with our announcements and our national anthem starting lineups start up. But glad you're joining us here tonight on Zaleski Sports. It's the Amherst Falcons and the Colby Hornets here tonight. So I'm glad you're joining us. It was Parents' Night earlier, and they announced the parents, and I believe they were going to have a halftime recognition of Jim Hagan, who is into the Wisconsin Football Coaches Association Hall of Fame, and we will talk about that as well. But we will have a special interview next week in Amherst when the Falcons take on Marathon. We'll have a halftime interview, and we'll talk about that throughout the broadcast, as there was an Amherst Falcon coach on the hardwood in girls basketball who will be inducted into the Wisconsin Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Fame at the end of the month. So we'll have all of that next week, as the Falcons will host the Marathon Red Raiders. Amherst comes to the field again, 2-0 on the season in Mark Lusik's 16th season. Again, it's hard to believe that that Mark's been there that long already, but he has put quite the staple and quite the legacy as the Amherst High School football coach. So we will take a quick break. Come back with your pregame announcements and starting lineups along with National Anthem. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
It's more than a job. It's semi-annual bonus, free medical clinic, free gym membership, retirement plan contribution, 11 paid holidays, and benefits start on day 1. Apply today. Electrical and mechanical maintenance and production jobs at WIAA Foundry. Make iron castings the world uses and trusts. Visit jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Equal opportunity employer. Women and minorities encouraged to apply.
Welcome once again to Hornet Field for tonight's CWC large conference matchup between the Amherst Falcons.
All right, National Anthem is finished. We're ready to go here tonight for CWC action tonight for football. It'll be the offense for Coach Mark Lusik. It'll be Cannon Hodges along with Sully Perkins, Aiden Nerdall, Michael Gladowski, now Michael Gladowski.
Number 11,
Cal Lusick, Dylan Cook.
13, Dylan Cook.
And then the big guys up front for Coach Lusick. Number 60 is Jesse Blanker. Number 65 is Colby Trebatuski.
Number 66, Gibson Kenyon.
Gibson Kenyon, the senior lineman. Rowan Reichenbach, a junior. And the big guy in the middle is Logan Gladowski for the Amherst Falcons here tonight. Mark Lusick in his 16th season for the Amherst Falcons.
Let's hear you, Colby fans! Starting on defense, agent number 1, Lucas Hanula. Number 5, Reese Rao. Number 11, Carson Thompson. Number 15, Marcus Garcia. Number 25, Brennan Geiger. Number 27, Adrian White. Number 31, Chase Hay. Number 52, Oliver Steve. Number 65, Tristan Spazzo. Number 60, Hector Lopez. And number 70 in your programs, Arturo Lopez. And your head coach, Logan Rosemeyer, assisted by Robbie Spazzo, Jimmy, Flynn, Cody.
All right, we're ready to go here tonight in Colby for CWC action here tonight. Amherst and Colby. Glad you're joining us here tonight on Zaleski Sports. As the Hornets won the toss, they will elect to receive from right to left here tonight on your screen. Again, 13 games on the network for you tonight. The Colby Hornets will start on offense. Amherst, we'll get into Amherst offense here in a bit, but last week Winnebago Lutheran took about 7 minutes off the clock to start the game, and to no avail for the Vikings. Then Amherst defense after that first drive really stepped up and did not allow anything after that. Chase Hag will be back to receive, along with Lucas Hanula. Perfect. We're ready to go. All right. Tyler Loken will be back to kick for the Falcons. And week 3 of the high school football season is underway here in Colby. High end over end kick going to be taken by Hag at about the 15-yard line. Just dives in the grass and goes nowhere after that. Amherst special teams stepping up to start the things here tonight. Jackson Lutz on the tackle for Amherst.
First down, Colby.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets at about the 16-yard line. In their gold helmets, gold pants, green tops. Split backs with Hanula. He's going to hand it off to Hag. No, he's going to keep it himself off the right side. Going to be stood up, driven back after a slight gain of a couple. 2nd down coming up for Colby.
Hanula on the carry, bringing up a few yard gain and 2nd down for the Hornets. Blinker on the
We'll be back next week with Amherst. They'll take on Marathon. Danny Nunez, the receiver to the near side. And he's going to hand it off to Hag. He dances in the backfield, drives the pile forward, and it's going to be 3rd down and manageable now here coming up for the Hornets. It's 3rd down and a yard coming up for Colby. No, they're going to give him a 1st down. It's going to be a 1st down for Colby. Pushed that pile and came up with a 1st down. Ezra Leaders, the tall receiver to the near side. Nunez, the slot receiver. Split backs behind Hanula, and Lucas is going to keep it himself and get swallowed up in the backfield and get driven down. A loss of a couple. It's going to be 2nd down at about 11 and a half at the 25-yard line. Second down and 11 for the Hornets. And games all over the state tonight. Appreciate you all tuning into this one. 2nd down and 11. Nunez in motion, hands it off to him, and he will get eaten up in the backfield. A flag comes in on the tackle. I think they're probably might call a face mask or a horse collar here. Going to be a horse collar called on Amherst. Now the tackle by Judah Cole.
Nunez on the carry, penalty on Amherst, and the ball is going to be spotted
It's going to be a second down and about 2 at the 35-yard line. Second down and a yard. Clock runs, 2 minutes gone by first quarter. Run up the middle and another first down for Haig. And good movement here for the Hornets on their opening possession. Again, it was a big second half for Abbotsford that pushed them over the hump to defeat Colby last week. Amherst was scoreless in the first quarter against Winnebago Lutheran last week. Nunez, the receiver, again to the near side. Leaders, the far receiver. Anula in the shotgun again. And is going to keep it himself again. And Judah Cole says not today. And Judah Cole with the sack all the way back inside the 35. And they'll put him right about at the 34.5-yard line. Second down coming up. Judah played a big game last week in Fond du Lac. In Amherst's 35-8 win over the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. Second down and long here with 8:50 to go in the first quarter. Haig now split out as a slot receiver on the near side. Nunez all the way on the hash marks, which would have been the numbers. High snap, and Anula is going to keep it himself. Amherst defense swarming to the backfield, and another loss. Third down and long coming up for the Hornets.
Anula on the carry. Big stop by Rettenbach. Third down.
Third down and long. Reminder that Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality that you can trust. Third down and 15, 8:10 to go, first quarter. On this very chilly night here in the state of Wisconsin. Hopefully warm up a little bit next week. A third down and 15. Back to pass. Pressure on. Judah Cole in the backfield again for Amherst. All the way back to inside the 25-yard line, and Judah Cole in there again. Fourth down and a mile coming up for Colby. All the way back to the 22-yard line. A fourth down and a long way to go. Back to receive is Logan Hintz for Amherst. Falcons are going to have good field position to start their opening offensive possession. See if they bring some pressure. It sure looks like they are. And the pressure is on. Nearly got to him. And a nice punt there by Haig, and it'll be inside Colby territory, or Amherst territory at the 49-yard line. When it comes to real estate, you need someone you can trust and know every town, street, and deer trail in the area. Brett Favor of Hoff Favor Real Estate is here for you. Whether buying, selling, or just curious about estate values, reach out to Brett Favor today. Right at midfield for Amherst, Michael Gladusky in at quarterback. Aiden Nerdahl had every touch in the first drive last week against the Vikings. Sully Perkins had a big touchdown to start the second half for Amherst. Nerdahl flanking to Gladusky's right side. Perkins in motion, hands it off to Sully, tries to get the right edge. He's got the edge. He's going to be taken down at about the 44-yard line of Colby. Steen on the tackle for the Hornets. A gain of 6 on the opening play. Maple Fall Fest is next weekend, September 13th and 14th in Marshfield. Check out arts and craft vendors, the Kids Zone, and yummy food. Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Opening possession for Amherst. Working north to south, left to right on your screen. Gladusky in the shotgun, again with Nerdahl flanked to his left. Back to pass. Wide receiver screen. Nobody near Sully Perkins. First down and more for Sully. The 30 cuts back inside, staying on his feet inside the 25. First down for Amherst. Sully Perkins has all 25 yards on the first possession for the Falcons. Get those big offensive linemen out there to pass block, and Amherst starting quickly. Hodges, Lusick, and Cook with the trips lined up to the left. Sully Perkins to the near side. Opening possession for Amherst. 1st and 10 with under 6 minutes to go first quarter. Gladusky with Nerdahl behind him. Hard snap count, back to pass again. Right back to Perkins. Has it at the 20. Stiff arms inside the 15, inside the 10. He's going to be driven out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Give him the 3, 1st and goal for Amherst. When you have a defender 5-7 yards behind off of Sully Perkins, why switch anything else? Give it to the speedy Perkins, and it's the 1st and goal at about the 4-yard line for Amherst. Perkins has had all 47 yards here in the first drive. Lusick and Cook, they're split behind Sully Perkins. Now they move him into the slot a little bit more, under 10 seconds on the play clock. A lot of early movement. Nerdahl walked into the end zone, but it looks like the right side, maybe the right guard for Amherst, moved a little bit early, and they'll be backed up a little bit, 2nd and goal coming up. Great food and a wonderful family atmosphere await you at Whitetail Lanes in Amherst Junction. Pizza, burgers, sandwiches, wraps, appetizers, soups, and so much more. Lunch and dinner are served at Whitetail Lanes on Highway Q in Amherst Junction. Back to 1st and goal at about the 8-yard line for the Falcons. Again, trips to the near side, Lusick and Cook along with Perkins. Nerdahl standing behind Michael Gladusky in the pistol. And Nerdahl off the left side. No, Gladusky keeps himself stiff arm, and a nice tackle is going to be made inside the 5 by Haig, and it's going to be 2nd down and goal coming up for Amherst. Second and goal for the Falcons. Inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line. Gladusky again in the pistol. Nerdahl flanking behind him. In motion goes Lusick. Hands off to Nerdahl up the middle. He's going to be stood up again and driven back. The drive by Steen and the Colby defense. 3rd down and goal coming up at about the 3.5-yard line. Get quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Cannon Hodges, the receiver to the far side. 3rd down and goal inside the 5. Lusick, Cook, and Perkins, the receivers to the near side. Again, Gladusky in the pistol with Nerdahl standing behind him. 3rd and goal at about the 4. In motion goes Lusick. Hands off to Nerdahl up the middle again, and he won't make it. 4th down and goal coming up at about the 2-yard line. The interior of the defensive line playing dividends so far for Colby. 4th and goal inside the 2. A big-time stop here for Colby defensively after Amherst moved it down the field easily. 4th and goal from the 2. Gladusky in the pistol. Nerdahl behind him. Hands off to Aiden. Up the middle in for a touchdown. Aiden Nerdahl from 2 yards out off the left guard. And Amherst leads 6-0 with 3:37 to go here in the first quarter. Methodical drive for the Falcons and able to go 50 yards and lead 6-0. Tyler Loken in to attempt the PAT. Nothing Falcons. And they're going to attempt, and it's going to be taken by Nerdahl, and he gets tripped up. And the 2-point conversion looked messy and unsuccessful, and it's 6-0 in favor of Amherst. We'll take a break. 6-0 Falcons. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
All right, welcome back to Colby High School. It's the Amherst Falcons 6, Colby Hornets nothing, as Amherst went 50 yards on their opening possession after a couple of big-time losses. For Colby on the previous drive. Scores from Zaleski Sports. Oshkosh North leads Manitowoc Lincoln 6-0. Blair Taylor up 7-0 on Augusta. Spash and Eau Claire Memorial are scoreless halfway through the first quarter. I have more score updates here in a moment. Tyler Loken to kick it away. Going to be taken on the far side again on the running catch. And Hag is going to be tripped up past the 30 to about the 31-yard line. Other games, Elk Mound leads Neillsville Grant 7-0. Auburndale and Edgar are scoreless with 1 minute to go in the first quarter in Edgar. Assumption 6, Pacelli nothing. Merrill and Mosinee. Merrill 7, Mosinee nothing. We'll pack in Little Chute. Little Chute leads 7-0. We'll get more scores here in a moment. And off the left side this time, stood up, driven back to the 30-yard line, a loss of a yard. DC Everest leads Wisconsin Rapids 7-0. Racine Case and Franklin 0-0. Marshfield trails Rice Lake 8-0. And Spencer Columbus and Stratford are scoreless. 2nd and 11. For Colby. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Leaders a receiver to the near side. Hanula hands off to Hag, tries to get the edge, and he is going to be taken down in the backfield by Caden Yakush. Yakush with a big tackle. Nice play by Caden in the backfield. 3rd down and long. Third down and 11. Yakush. Third down and long. Back to pass. Hanula, pressure is on. Rolling out to his right. Flag comes in, and he's going to get the first down and more for the Hornets, but a flag all the way back at the 24-yard line. And it's going to be coming back on the Hornets. 3rd down and a long way to go for the Colby Hornets. Amherst Family Foods continues to serve the community as a full-service grocery store with fresh, local produce and so much more with a hot food selection, dairy, frozen foods, produce, fresh fruits and veggies, and drinks. Get your groceries today at Amherst Family Foods. All the way back to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 22. Good hustle there by Hanula, just to no prevail after the holding penalty. Long pause to get that play in, and 95 seconds to go in this first quarter. Well behind the sticks again for the second straight drive on a 3rd down. Hanula asks for it, hands off to Hag, and he's going to be met in the backfield and driven down immediately by big 66 Gibson Kenyon. And it's going to be fourth down, a long way to go with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in this first quarter. Logan Hintz back to return for the Falcons. Had a fair catch the last time as Amherst brought pressure. See if they do it again. Backing up a little bit. They've got 5 guys off the line, 5 guys on the line. And Hag gets it away. Short kick. And it's going to take a Colby bounce at about the 43 or 44 yard line for Amherst in Hornets territory. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. First and 10 again for the Falcons in Hornets territory at the 41 yard line or so. Again, we'll be back in Amherst next week. We'll tell you about our special interview that we're going to have next week here in just a moment in between first and second quarters. Back to pass. Again, Perkins with a catch. Breaks some ankles. He's going to be taken down from behind. But the defender way off of Perkins, and they're just going to keep passing it over to him. First down for Amherst at the 25-yard line. That's about 25 seconds ago. Coach Lusick as aggressive. No, Michael Gladusky says we're just going to take it to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 Falcons. Amherst driving here with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a break. Come back with your second quarter. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from
auto
great
repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back to Colby. Second quarter about to get underway here as the Hornets and Falcons do battle in conference play here on Zaleski Sports tonight. Michael Gladusky again. Back to pass with the pump fake. Had a guy open and looks for Perkins, incomplete. Had Dylan Cook on the pump fake. Didn't pull the trigger. Second down and 10 coming up. Good pressure that time by Colby. After this drive, a turnover, touchdown, takeaway, anything, we'll tell you about our interview next week with a soon-to-be a Hall of Fame basketball coach. We'll have that here in a moment. Tell you about that here in a second. Gladusky again. Hard snap, going to hand it off to Nerdall. He's going to be met in the hole. Keeps those strong legs moving. Oh, my goodness. And nearly a first down got met after a gain about 5 and just kept those legs on moving. It's going to be third down and about a half a yard coming up for Amherst. Big, strong back there for Amherst. Caden Yakush, the receiver, to the near side with Cook and Lusick. Perkins flanked out to the far right side. Gladusky again in the pistol. Back to pass. No, he's going to keep it himself. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. Untouched into the end zone. 16 yards out. Danced in the hole. And to the house he went. And Amherst leads 12-0. Had a couple of lead blockers, and Michael Gladusky pranced into the end zone for the touchdown. And Amherst leads 12-0 here with 11:09 to go in the first quarter, in the first half now. Tyler Loken to attempt the PAT. High snap, good hold. It is a line drive off his lineman, and no good. 11:09 to go in the first half. It's Amherst 12, Colby nothing. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, welcome back to Colby as the Falcons lead the Hornets. Score of 12-0. After a run by Nerdall and a run by Gladusky. And the kick away here from Loken is another high-end overhand kick, going to be taken by Hag at about the 20-yard line. Getting a block from Henula, and he is open, green grass in front of him. He's going to be chased out of bounds. Good starting field position here for the Hornets inside Amherst territory. All the way up to the 48-yard line. Amherst had issues last week and had issues in week 1 against St. Mary Catholic on their special teams. Best starting field position here for the Hornets tonight. Run off the left side for Hag. He's going to be met in the hole and taken down. Good job in the backfield by Aiden Nerdall, setting that edge. And lost a half a yard. Second down coming up. Assumption leads Pacelli 12-0. Second down, and maybe lost a half a foot. 10:30 to go here in the first half. 12-0 Amherst. Hornets with 4 receivers set. Nobody in the backfield. Henula off the right side, and he is going to be met in the backfield again by the Amherst defense. And popped immediately with the help of J.C. Bowman, I believe, was back there. For the Falcons, third down and long coming up at the 50-yard line. After a nice starting field position, the Hornets back behind the sticks again with 9:45 to go in the first half. Third down and long. Pressure coming, stepping up, and he's not going to go anywhere again. Met by the linebackers, Aiden Nerdahl, the first to get there, as well as may have been Jackson Lutz in there as well. Nope. J.C. Bowman. Fourth down and long coming up. Hag back to punt it again. Pressure on. And it's going to die right at the 22-yard line, and that's where Amherst will start their next possession. Told you about our interview next week. At the end of the month, Amherst head coach, or former Amherst girls basketball head coach, Shelly Hoffenbacher, will be inducted into the Wisconsin Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Fame. We will talk to Shelly next week at halftime of the Amherst Marathon football game to talk about her career and being inducted into the Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Fame. So we will talk to Shelly next week. Don't miss it. We'll remind you all week on our broadcasts as well as throughout the first half of next week's game. Gladowski in the shotgun, hands it off. No, he's going to keep it himself off the left side. A big gap in front of him. He's going to be tripped up. See where that knee went down. It's going to be close to a first down for Michael Gladowski. And it's going to be second down and a yard. No, they're going to give him the first down. A first down for Michael Gladowski. That's going to be gain 10 on the play. Needed 10, got 10. So, again, don't miss out on our interview next week in Amherst. A lot of history between Coach Hoffenbacher and Marathon. Right side for Nerdahl. Aiden, first down and more. The big back along the sideline, going to be taken down by Hag, but not after another big gainer for the Falcons with under 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Falcons lead 12-0. And all Falcons here tonight. Appreciate you all tuning in here on Zaleski Sports. Great crowd watching online, and a great crowd made the trip here on this cold Friday night. And feels more like mid-October than the first week of September. Cook in motion. Pressure's on across the middle. Caught by Hodges. And Cannon is going to get a first down inside the 25. Cannon Hodges' first catch of the night. And the Falcons continue to roll down here tonight. Can appreciate everyone tuning in here. 13 games. Again, at halftime, we'll get you scores from around the Zaleski Sports Network. Gladowski with Nerdahl flanked to his left. Hands it off to Aiden off the right side, and he's going to be popped in the hole, and not after he gains 4 more, though. And give him 5, 2nd and 5 coming up.
Nerdahl on the carry, a solid 5-yard gain to the 20-yard line, tackled by Hanula, second down.
Rice Lake still up on Marshfield 8-0. We'll keep an eye on the Spencer Columbus Stratford game from what we have on Zaleski Sports. It's 7-0 Spencer Columbus. Back to pass. Looking, Hodges to the corner of the end zone and overthrew him. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 coming up. Tried the flag route. And overthrew him.
Pass intended for Hodges goes incomplete. Third down.
Third down and 5, 6:40 to go here in the first half. Gleduski in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself off the left side. Get a big block. Looking for more. Michael Gleduski into the end zone again. Got a big block, cut back to the middle. And Michael Gleduski in for the second time tonight. And it's 18-0 Amherst with 6:36 to go here in the first half.
Down Amherst. 6 minutes and 36 seconds remaining here in first half of play. And that brings the score. Amherst 18.
Great things are happening at the Tomorrow River School District. Join the Falcon family. Are you ready to fly with us in Amherst? Tomorrow River School District. Gleduski called his own number that time and went to the end zone. Tyler Loken in to attempt the PAT. Good snap, good hold that time, and Tyler is good with 6:36 to go in the first half. New score, Amherst 19, Colby nothing. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Welcome back to Colby High School. The Amherst Falcons leading the Colby Hornets 19-0 here tonight. It's been all Falcons here. The defense, again, stepping up big time in this contest here tonight. Hanula will take it this time. First time that Lucas has had a chance to return it. And he's going to be stood up and taken down. And he gets up a little slow. It'll be 1st and 10 for Colby at about the 27-yard line.
Hanula fielding the kickoff from Loken, and he's going to be down right about at that 22-yard marker. First down, Colby.
6.5 to go here in the first half. See if we get you a score here from Brazil tonight. Chiefs, Chargers. Neymar in attendance in Brazil, his home country. In attendance of the football game tonight, the Chargers leading Kansas City 7-0. Up the middle for Hag. Gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. Call JG Plumbing for all your residential or commercial plumbing needs. As your local Amana dealer, you can always trust in JG to get it fixed and get it off your mind. That's JG Plumbing in Amherst. Second down to go, or second down and 10 yards to go, under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Running backs flanked to each side. Hanula rolling out to his left, looking to pass, and he's going to flip it, sidearm. It's going to be caught along the sidelines, and a first down on the extra yardage there on the reception by Brennan Geiger. And he needed 10 and got 12. A little sidearm shuffle there to Geiger and picks up the first down. 5:34 to go, first half. Again, Amherst will start the second half with the football. They double-dipped last week, looking to do the same here. Carson Thompson, the receiver to the near side. Hanula is going to roll out to his right. Hodges Flanks him to the sideline, and he is going to lose even more on the tackle well into the backfield by Gibson Kenyon again for Amherst. Second down and a long way to go. Cannon Hodges set the edge. Kenyon there to clean it up. And it's going to be a long way to go here again for Colby. Under 5 minutes to go, first half. Second and about 20. That's 48. They're at the 24. So 24, second and 24 or so. Bad snap. Hanula is going to keep it himself up the middle. Lucas gains a nice chunk back for Colby inside the 30, or past the 30 to about the 33. It's going to be third down and about 15 or 16 or so. Third down and long again here for the Hornets. .4:10 to go here in the first half. Again, what Amherst wants most is get a stop here and get the ball back, score before halftime, and then score again. Start the second half like they did in Fond du Lac last week. Hanula off the left side for Hag. He's manned the hole. Again, popped immediately. Let's see who that was. It looks like J.C. Bowman or Jackson Lutz. Another fourth down coming up. After a nice pitch and catch to Brennan Geiger. Pick up a first down, and then the big loss, the big sack in the backfield. Colby behind the 6 again. Logan Hintz all the way standing at his own 35-yard line. Might be Caden Yakush back there. No, that is Hintz. He's going to pick it up on a run, and Logan's going to be taken down at midfield. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. And at halftime, we'll get you some score updates, schedule for next week, and all the fun stuff that we can do at halftime here on Zaleski Sports. The tip of the ball right at the 50-yard line. Some surprises maybe tonight on the network. Oshkosh North leads Manitowoc Lincoln 13-7. Again, we'll have all those scores at our halftime break in about 3 minutes. Gladusky in the pistol, back to pass. Rolling out to his left, pressure is on. And across his body, it's caught. And it's to about the 25-yard line. That is Logan Hintz on the reception. Gladusky rolled out to his left, back across his body, squared his shoulders, and threw a dart to Logan Hintz. It's another first down for Amherst. Yakush along with Hintz and Lusick, it looks like. The trips to the far side. Sully Perkins, the receiver, to the near side. And Sully's got a shoulder pad issue, but they're ready to go. Thankful for the side official fixing that shoulder pad. 2.5 to go here in the first half. Gladusky back to pass again. Pressure is on. Across the middle, Lusick is there. First down again for Amherst. Inside the 15 to the 10. They ran that same exact play at the end of the first half last week, or at one point in the first half last week. Lusick dropped the first one. They went back to him again on a fourth down play. That was the same exact play that they ran against Winnebago Lutheran Academy last week. Pretty much the same result. Threw it behind him. Lusick snagged it that time. First and 10 at the 10.5. They could still get a first down if they needed inside the 1. Gladusky off the left side again, and dragging the pile is going to be stood up at about the 6. With 99 seconds to go in this first half. We'll take a break, come back with the second down play. Amherst driving here with 99 seconds to go in the first half. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
.139 to go here in the first half. It's 19-0 Amherst. They are driving again as the passing attack coming through now for Amherst. Michael Gladusky getting the job done through the air and on the ground. Tossing it all over the place. Cal Lusick with a reception that time. Have found Cannon Hodges and Sully Perkins a couple of times. Amherst offense has been rolling here to start the season. Again, one surprise in the making, maybe. Now they're tied at 7. Gladusky hands off to Nerdahl. He's in the backfield, but keeps the legs rolling. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Aiden Nerdahl for the second time tonight. And Amherst leads 25-0 with 93 seconds to go in this first half.
Amherst scores again on the hands and feet of Nerdahl. 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining in first half of play. And Amherst will put the score 25 up on the board. Hornets 0.
93 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, Amherst will start the second half with the football. And it looks like they're going to try here for 2. 10 seconds already on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. Gladusky just able to get it off. Back to pass. Pressure is on to the corner. Tipped by Hanula, and the 2-point conversion is no good. What a play that was by Lucas. But the 2-point conversion is no good. As soon as the opponent has the ball on a 2-point conversion, it is a dead ball. So Amherst leads 25-0 with 93 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take a break, come back with a final 133. Watch high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, welcome back to Colby. 1:33 to go here in the first half. Amherst leading 25-0. Tyler Loken in to kick it away, I should say. High end overhand kick going to be taken by Hanula at about the 25-yard line. Off the left side, he's going to be met by Nerdahl. And it's going to be first and 10 at the 25. Another big hit by Aiden Nerdahl. First and 10 for the Hornets at put it at the 28-yard line. Yeah, another dominant performance for Amherst. They will start the second half with the football. Nunez, the receiver, lined up to the near side. Henula in the shotgun. Amherst looking for a takeaway. Hag off the left side, and he's going to be stood up after a gain of about a yard. Amherst is going to take a timeout. That's their second with 1:23 to go. We'll keep it here. Reminder that only storage serving the Amherst area. Or Amherst Storage, only storage serving the Amherst area, offering extra large units for businesses, boats, RVs, or an extra garage. Secure, affordable, and open 24/7. Visit us online to reserve your spot today. Again, Amherst back in action next week. They will take on the Marathon Red Raiders. You can find all these score updates at SeleskySports.com. Once the night is over, Mike Wendland will have them all updated on our website. Does a great job over there. Blair Taylor all over Augusta, 29-0. Didn't expect much else. Spash is up 14-0 on Eau Claire Memorial. And we'll have all these score updates for you at the break as well. Second and 9, 1:23 to go. Amherst only one timeout left. 4 receivers set, 2 to the near, 2 to the far. Henula hands it up off the, no, he's going to keep it himself. They were trying to rip the ball out, was Nerdahl. And Amherst is going to use their third and final timeout with 1:18 to go, 5 seconds just off the clock there. And it's going to be third down and about 7 coming up after the timeout. An injured Hornet coming off the field, Arturo Lopez, got banged up a little bit. He's going to be looked at before or after the timeout here. So Colby will have it with 1:18 to go, 3rd and 7. Amherst used a timeout earlier in this quarter. Again, Aiden Nerdahl on that last run by Henula tried to rip it out. Unsuccessful. Lucas able to hold on to it pretty well. Colby taking a long time in their huddle. $25-0 Amherst, 1:18 to go. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. 4 receivers set again. Carson Thompson, the receiver to the near side. Henula will be back to pass. Looking to the corner. Looking for Nunez over his head. What in the world is Colby doing? Now they'll give Amherst the football back with over a minute to go. Questionable there. Why they wouldn't run the ball with no timeouts for Amherst left. They'll give Amherst the football with over a minute to go. No timeouts nonetheless, but still, the clock stops on a first down. Pressure will be had here for Amherst. 8 coming after Hag. Pressure is on and just able to get it away. It's a short punt, and it'll be taken there by Logan Hintz at the Amherst 49-yard line. Amherst might try and triple dip here.
Goes across the 50 and it gets fair called by Hintz, and the ball's going to be spotted at the 51-yard line. 1st and 10 Falcons.
First and 10 for Amherst at their own on their own 49-yard line. Gotta imagine they're going to be tossing the ball around here with 1:06 to go. Gladowski's got a tremendous arm. Dylan Cook in motion. Back to pass. Looking, stepping up. Gladowski sidesteps, first down and more from Michael. He runs out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A big gainer and got the first down to stop the clock and ran out of bounds with 58 seconds to go in the first half. Gladowski goes to the sideline, gets a call, says huddle. 58 seconds to go, 25-0 Amherst. Gladowski again in the pistol. Nerdahl stands behind him. Hodges, the receiver, to the near side. Back to pass. Two-step drop. Looking to the sideline for Lusick. It's dropped and incomplete. That might be best-case scenario there for Amherst as well. Stop the clock on the drag route to the outside. Second down and 10 coming up. Probably not the look that Coach Lusick wanted Gladowski to go after. Hodges, Cook, the receivers to the near side. Back to pass again on the across, and it's going to be caught by Dylan Cook inside the 10, inside the 5, reaches for the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown! Dylan Cook got pushed from about 5 yards out and reached for it. And Dylan Cook into the end zone with 45 seconds left in the first half. Able to keep his feet on one of the pushes. And it's 31-0 Amherst with 45 seconds to go. I know you're down 25-0. But the question to pass it on third down and long and not run the clock out before your punt might be in question at the end of this half. And then the passing game for Amherst coming through again. Loken into attempt the PAT. Good snap that time. It is up, and it is good. 45 seconds to go. Amherst leads 32-0. We'll have the kickoff when we come back. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Imagine if your orthopedic clinic, surgery center, and physical therapy were all in one place with one team. At Stevens Point Orthopedics, you'll have a clinic where a friendly voice always answers your call. If you need further care, it's a short walk to meet our surgery center team, or down the hall to meet a group of our physical therapists. There is one space and one team for the best orthopedic care in central Wisconsin. That's Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment and hometown care.
45 seconds to go here in the first half. Amherst leading 32-0, and again, there's going to be a lot to look back on, but the end of the first half here will definitely be something to take a look at. Amherst used 2 of their timeouts, and then Colby decided to pass on third down and long, and Amherst ended up scoring with 25 seconds on that drive. A little squibber there, and it is loose and going to be touched down there at the 32 or 33-yard line.
Kickoff fielded by Geiger. Looks like it's going to be about at the 32-yard line. First down, Colby.
Three seconds to go here in the first half. All Amherst. An impressive outing in the first 24 minutes for the Falcons. Hanula will hand it off to Hag off the left side. And he's going to be taken down there at the 30-yard line. And that should run us to the end of the first half. Hag was down before the fumble. And see if they're able to run it down to 20 seconds left. 10 seconds. That should end our first half here. I don't think Colby will take a shot. No, they will. Hanula off the left side. He's had Nerdahl again. We'll take him down to end our first half. A dominating first 24 minutes here in Colby for Amherst. They lead 32-0. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with your halftime report, get you score updates from around Zaleski Sports, and our schedule for next week. Amherst 32, Colby nothing. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
More than a job. It's semi-annual bonus, free medical clinic, free gym membership, retirement plan contribution, 11 paid holidays, and benefits start on day 1. Apply today. Electrical and mechanical maintenance and production jobs at WIAA Foundry. Make iron castings the world uses and trusts. Visit jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Equal opportunity.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
All right, welcome back to Colby High School. The Amherst Falcons leading the Colby Hornets 32-0 here at halftime. It's all Amherst dominating in the first 24 minutes. The offense has been unstoppable. The defense has been tremendous for Amherst. They'll take on Marathon next week. Scores from Zaleski Sports: 19-7 Oshkosh North over Manitowoc Lincoln at the half. It is 29-0 Blair Taylor over Augusta with 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looks like they're about to score again. Spash leads 21-0 over Eau Claire Memorial in the first half. Elk Mound 34, Neilsville Granton nothing. Edgar leads Auburndale 14-0. Assumption leads Pacelli 13-0. Merrill and see what we got here. Merrill and Mosney at halftime. It is Mosney 14, Merrill 7. Wapaka and Little Chute in the Fox Valley tonight. See if we can get you that here. They're at halftime break, it looks like. Little Shoot 27, will pack it nothing at halftime. Let's see what we got here. 14-6 Everest. Do they score again? 20-6 DC Everest with the lead over Wisconsin Rapids. What scores this? Racine Case and Franklin. Franklin 21, Racine Case nothing. Stratford 7, Spencer Columbus 7. And the other one is Marshfield and Rice Lake. Rice Lake 22-0 over Marshfield. So that is our scoreboard right now on Zaleski Sports. See if we can get you a score as well from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. Let's see what we got here. Not Rams, the Chargers. 10-0 Chargers over the Chiefs in the first half. Let's see what else we got. Again, a reminder to check out ZaleskiSports.com for all of our scores, all of our games. Our games next week are as follows. Let's see if Mike's got them up there. I'm sure he does. I don't think we have a game on Thursday. Oh, we might have a game on Thursday next week. Yep, we sure do. That's Mike doesn't have it on there. Oh, that's Tuesday. Thursday. Goodness, got to look at the right one. It's going to be Oshkosh North at Menasha is our lone football game next Thursday. And then next Friday, Mosnea Lakeland, Grantsburg at Cadott. Kaukauna is at Neenah. Neilsville Grant is at Durand, Arkansas. Marathon is at Amherst. Colby is at Loyal Greenwood. That game is in Greenwood. Stratford is at Wittenberg Burnhamwood. That's a big-time game. McWanago is at Oconomowoc. Wapaka is at Fox Valley Lutheran. Wausau West at DC Everest. Eau Claire Memorial is at Marshfield. Wisconsin Rapids is at Spash. Niagara is at Newman Catholic in 8-man football. Pacelli is in Abbotsford. Iola Scandinavia is at Assumption, and Marquette Academy will take on Edgar in DeForest next week. So that's how our week next week will look here on Zaleski Sports. About 11 minutes before our second half gets underway here in Colby. It is all Amherst, 32-0 on top of the Colby Hornets. We'll take another 2.5, 3-minute break. Come back and get your first half thoughts and more here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
All right, welcome back to Colby High School. The Amherst Falcons leading 32-0 here at the break. About 7 minutes or so before we get our second half taken down, or pardon me, about 7 minutes before we start our second half here in Colby. It's been all Amherst here tonight. Michael Godusky getting the job done through the air. Aiden Nerdahl, Sully Perkins, a couple of guys, Cannon Hodges, Dylan Cook with a touchdown. Amherst has been as dominant as you can be so far here this evening. Again, looking ahead, Amherst will have a marathon next week, and then we'll head to Loyal. Once we load up here, then we'll head to Loyal after that, hosting Spencer Columbus at WIAA Fremont. That's going to be a big-time game, Amherst and WIAA Fremont. And then they host Stratford, and then they're at Wittenberg to close it out. It's not an easy road in the Central Wisconsin Large Conference this year. Tied at 7 in Stratford, Spencer Columbus, and Stratford. Don't think we have any other conference games. Marshfield and Rib Lake, they're at the break there. Yeah, we thank you all for tuning in here on Zaleski Sports tonight. It's been a good one so far, and Amherst leads it 32-0 at the break. And beautiful night. It's chilly. There's no doubt about that. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But looking forward to warmer weather coming up. Chance of rain overnight, but nothing too egregious. Supposed to warm up mid to late next week. Supposed to be cold again tomorrow. 55 today, 58 tomorrow. There we go. Now we're heating up. Kickoff in Green Bay on Sunday. Well, it'll be a balmy 65 degrees. So looking forward to the start of the Packers season tonight, or on Sunday. Micah Parsons is listed as questionable after the trade from Dallas. So we'll see how things pan out for Green Bay starting on Sunday. Again, a whole slate of games, but we'll have highlights of a handful of games tonight. There's a couple of close ones. We'll have highlights of throughout the weekend and early next week on our Facebook pages and all that fun stuff, as well as YouTube. You can find all of our highlights on YouTube as well. It's a fun spot to check things out at Zaleski Sports. I mentioned it last night during volleyball. We just surpassed 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we thank you all for being subscribers and being members and being friends here on Zaleski Sports and being part of our broadcasts all these years later. Again, if you are not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time that Zaleski Sports is live or is about to go live. And don't miss a game. 13 football games tonight. I read through the slate of games for next week already. Not slowing down. Again, at the end of this week, after the games are over tonight, we are a third of the way through the season already. My goodness. And as I mentioned, feels more like mid-October than the first week of September. Amherst will start with the ball to start the second half. We'll have that second half kickoff in 2.5 minutes. We'll take a 2-minute break. Come back with your second half kickoff. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Whitetail Lanes is your fun headquarters in central Wisconsin. We offer a clean, family-friendly environment. Whether you come to bowl, eat, visit our pro shop, or just hang out, we'll show you what customer service is all about. We pride ourselves on serving excellent food at reasonable prices. Try our Friday night fish fry, or come out on Saturdays for our delicious homemade pizza cooked in our new stone ovens. Book us for your next party or event. Once you've been here, we know you'll be back. Whitetail Lanes, just north of Amherst Junction on Q.
Imagine if your orthopedic clinic, surgery center, and physical therapy were all in one place with one team. At Stevens Point Orthopedics, you'll have a clinic where a friendly voice always answers your call. If you need further care, it's a short walk to meet our surgery center team, or down the hall to meet a group of our physical therapists. There is one space and one team for the best orthopedic care in central Wisconsin. That's Stevens Point.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
All right, second half about to get underway here in Colby. It's Amherst 32 and the Colby Hornets nothing. Amherst will start the second half with the football. They'll receive the second half kick. I believe they will work right to left, south to north on your screen to start our second half of action. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. And Amherst has not received a kick yet tonight. Cannon Aiden Nerdahl and Sully Perkins will be back there to return. Cal Lusick lined up to the near side here. I believe Arturo Lopez might be the one to kick it. And we will, Amherst coming up a little bit closer here. Lopez will squib it on the ground and going to be fallen on by Amherst's Otto Engelmeyer. Engelmeyer with the recovery, and Amherst will start the second half with the football. And the Falcons will start at their own 43-ish yard line. Caden Yakush checks in. I believe Cannon Hodges needed his helmet looked at. Pistol formation for Michael Gladowski as we start the second half here. In motion goes Cal Lusick on the pitch, on the fake. Has him wide open. Man, he had Sully Perkins wide open across the middle. Went to Dylan Cook and overthrew him. Again, exact same play that they had for Sully last week. Had Sully open again, but missed him. 2nd and 10 now at the 43-yard line. 4 seconds gone by second half. A couple of receivers on the near side. Gladowski in the pistol. Hands up the middle. No, Michael will keep it himself inside Colby territory all the way up to the 49-yard line. 3rd down coming up. A injured Colby Hornet on the field with 11:43 to go. Injury timeout, and we will step aside maybe if we'll step aside. Injury timeout on the field. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Third down and 2 here for Amherst. Adrian Wykes being helped off the field and no weight being put on that left ankle, on that left leg. And up the middle for Nerdahl. He'll get the first down up to the 46-yard line. Dragged back to the first down marker, but Aiden muscles his way up for the first down. Quickly back up to the line of scrimmage for Amherst, all the way up to the 45-yard line. 11:20 to go here in the third quarter. Looking over to the sideline to get the play. If you're considering a career in fabrication or welding, consider dropping off a resume at Legacy Steel. This brand new addition to our Amherst community is located in the Amherst Business Park. That's Legacy Steel, proud supporter of your Amherst Falcons. 1st and 10. And wide receiver screen, and it's dropped. Bad pass by Gladowski. Lusick backing up. But still not a good pass there by Michael. Second down and 10 coming up, under 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. For all of your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get you back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Second down and 10 at the 45-yard line. 1 minute 3 seconds gone by here in the third quarter. Back to pass, Gladusky. Pressure on, looking, and overthrows his receiver, Caden Yakush, by quite a bit. Third down and long coming up for Amherst. Incomplete, intended for Yakush. Michael Gladusky on the incompletion. Third down and 10. Sully Perkins, receiver to the far side. Back to pass. Pressure is on. Flag comes in. Has his receiver wide open. Overthrew him. Had Sully Perkins again. A flag comes in. See if Colby's going to see if it's on Colby or on Amherst. See if it's on. See what we got here. Did Colby jump off sides? They're going to decline the penalty. It's going to be an illegal formation on Amherst, and it's going to be 4th down and 10 coming up for the Falcons. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. Amherst 4th and 10 at the 45-yard line. Long wait to check the play on the sidelines. And just missed Perkins. It would have been erased anyway, but Lusick in motion. Pressure on. Gladusky across the middle. Has him again. Perkins caught it. First down Amherst. Pressure in his face. Gladusky delivers one to Sully Perkins for a first down deep inside Colby territory. First down Amherst all the way up to the 17-yard line of Colby. 10:35 to go. Hands up to Nerdahl. Head of steam for Aiden. He gets it inside the 15 to the 14. Second down coming up. Skees Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Skees Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Head over there tomorrow. Head over there Sunday morning. Get your grilling needs for Packer football on Sunday afternoon. Late afternoon game, 3:25. Gladusky is going to keep it himself up the middle, and he's going to be met. Going to gain a couple. Third down coming up at the 10-yard line. Third down coming up for Amherst, and about 3 yards to go. Third down and 4, ball at the 10. Shotgun formation this time for Gladusky. On the pass to Cook. First down for Dillon. Touchdown Amherst. 10-yard touchdown pass for Michael Gladusky to Dillon Cook. Dillon's second touchdown of the night. And Amherst leads 38-0. We'll have running clock here in the third quarter. A pass play there for Michael Gladusky. Amherst leads 38-0. We'll have running clock on the next kickoff. looking to put up a 40 burger here, it looks like. Nope. Loken will be in to attempt the PAT. Give a shout out here in just a moment to Tyler. Low snap. And going to roll out to his right. Nobody there, and he's going to be tripped up and out of bounds. And the PAT is no good. 9:13 to go here in the third quarter. Amherst leads 38-0. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Amherst leading 38-0 here with 9:13 to go in the third quarter. Once the ball is kicked away, then we'll have running clock unless Colby scores here in the third quarter. Again, it's 35-0 after in the third quarter. If Colby were to get it below 35 in the third quarter, then it would stop. But once you get to 35 points in the fourth quarter, it is continuous the rest of the night. Tyler Loken in to kick it away. The junior for Amherst. Boots it away, and a high kick. That was the best kick of the night for Tyler. Taken at the 10-yard line for Hanula. Gets the edge. He's going to be tripped out of bounds about the 32-yard line. 33-yard line, a return of 23 yards there for Lucas. The International Bank of Amherst invites you to bank locally with all the amenities you'd expect from your local bank. Great rates and local, friendly service with a smile. Put your trust in the International Bank of Amherst. Stratford leads 13-7 over Spencer Columbus. Shotgun formation. Hanula's going to be hugged in the backfield and met immediately. Judah Cole on the tackle again. Judah Cole there again. Again, I don't keep running stats, but you got to imagine that Colby is in the negative territory tonight. Has not been good offensively. Second and 15, under 8 minutes to go, running clock here. Edgar leads 20-0 over Auburndale. And off the left side for Hanula, going to be tripped up before he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down and long again coming up for the Colby Hornets. Third down and long coming up here for the Hornets. Third down and long, 7:10 to go. And Amherst will improve to 3-0 to start the year. They'll have a big one against Marathon next week. Don't forget, halftime of next week, we'll talk to former Amherst girls basketball head coach Shelly Hoffenbacher about her induction into the Hall of Fame. Hanula will pick up the first down. Needed 12, got 13. Good rush there by Lucas Hanula. And it's a first down for the Hornets. Adam Skabicki with First Weber, your trusted partner for buying or selling, offering expert guidance, personalized service, and proven results. Let's turn your real estate goals into reality. Contact Adam today. First and 10 for Colby at the 49-yard line. 6:10 to go. Back to pass, Hanula. And it's going to be incomplete. Met immediately on the pass breakup by Landon Austin. Looking for Carson Thompson. Landon Austin with a nice defensive play there for Amherst. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointments. That's 715-344-0701. Second down and 10. Ezrin Leaders, the receiver to the near side. Hanula, shotgun, hands off to Haig, and met again in the hole by who else but Judah Cole. Judah with another tackle. Probably talked to Judah after the game here tonight. He has been outstanding again for the second week that I've seen them here. Against defense has been outstanding for Amherst in the first 3 weeks. They pitched a shutout against Winnebago Lutheran last week until the last 3 minutes of the game. St. Mary Catholic scored on a kickoff return. Back to pass, Hanula rolling out to his right and being met and taken down by a host of Falcons, including Jesse Blanker in there. And fourth down, a long way to go again for the Hornets. Hanula taking a beating tonight with 4.5 minutes to go. Mutual of Wausau Insurance is celebrating 150 years. They've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Great crowd watching online. Thank you all for tuning in tonight, here on Zaleski Sports. Pressure on. Haig able to get it away. Be taken by Logan Hintz. He's going to be tripped up, staying on his feet. Logan Hintz is going to be upended there at the 35-yard line, and that's where Amherst will start their next possession with 3:45 and counting to go in this one.
Haig on the punt. Hintz fields the kick, sheds a few tackles, and
And we'll be on the field at the conclusion of this game. We've still got a quarter left, about 15 and a half minutes to go in game time. And it'll be Falcons football at the 35-yard line. Glodowski still in at QB for Amherst. 4 receivers set for the Falcons with 3 minutes to go. Lusick in motion on the pass on the outside corner. Cal with a first down and more up to the 46-yard line. Cal Lusick picks up the first down. And it's first and 10 for Amherst.
Agent double one. Lusick puts on the speed to the 45-yard line. First and 10 Falcons.
2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Again, all Falcons here tonight. The defense has been very, very good again. Cook in motion off the left side. See if we get you a number there. That doesn't look like Nerdahl. Number 8, J.C. Bowman on the carry. J.C.'s first carry of the night.
Tackle by Leaders. Gain of loss of a yard or so. Second down.
Second and 9 coming up for Amherst. Under 2 minutes to go. Hands off to Cook again on the pass sweep. Dylan Cook, first down and more, able to hang on to the ball. Good job there by Reese Rao to almost take it away from Dylan Cook, but Dylan able to hold on to it and picks up the first down.
Downfield and picks up another first down for the Falcons. First and 10 Amherst. Tackle by Hanula.
1:10 to go. A minute left here in the third quarter. In motion goes Lusick again. Michael Gladusky off the right side and pitches it back to Lusick. And it's going to be second down coming up. Probably not what they drew up, but it worked nonetheless. Second down at about long 4 coming up. Second down and 4 coming up. DC Amherst 27, Wisconsin Rapids 6. Assumption 13, Pacelli 6 at halftime. And you can find all those games on YouTube on Zaleski Sports. Bowman off the right side. He's going to be met and driven down. That'll end our third quarter. Here from Colby, all Amherst. Running clock when we get to the fourth quarter. 38-0 Falcons. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Whitetail Lanes is your fun headquarters in central Wisconsin. We offer a clean, family-friendly environment. Whether you come to bowl, eat, visit our pro shop, or just hang out, we'll show you what customer service is all about. We pride ourselves on serving excellent food at reasonable prices. Try our Friday night fish fry, or come out on Saturdays for our delicious homemade pizza cooked in our new stone ovens. Book us for your next party or event. Once you've been here, we know you'll be back. Whitetail Lanes, just north of Amherst Junction on Q.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
He'll be coming up for Amherst as the Falcons will have a new quarterback in Landon Austin. Yeah, Landon all ready for the role the next year. Landon Austin in at quarterback. J.C. Bowman behind him. Dylan Cook, Sully Perkins, the receivers. Third down and about a long 3. Austin off the left side, and Landon won't go anywhere. Fourth down coming up for Amherst. Fourth down coming up. 24 in there as well. Talon McCormick and Logan Hintz. Fourth down, 11 and a half minutes to go in the ball game. In motion goes Cook. Hands it off to Cook that time. Met in the hole and popped, and it'll be a turnover on downs. It's going to be Hornets football with 11 minutes to go once they get on the field and snap it here. First down for Colby coming up. Colby will suffer their second straight loss. They'll be at Loyal Greenwood next week. That game is at Greenwood. And then we'll be in Loyal the week after that for Amherst and Loyal Greenwood. No Amelia for that game, though, right? 2 weeks, you're out? Yeah. That's right. Joe Anderson going to hang out. Joe lives like a block and a half away from Loyal High School, so that'll be all right. Hands it off the right side and staying on his feet, and then loses a yard or two on the carry is Danny Nunez Jr. on the carry. 10:15 to go as we So we close in on 9 o'clock here. 10 minutes to go on the game clock. Again, thank you again for joining us here in Colby tonight. Home for Amherst Falcons football and 12 other games. Ball's on the ground. It's a fumble on the handoff. And looks like the Hornets may have fallen on top of it. Sure did. It's going to be third down and about 11 for Colby coming up with 9.5 minutes to go.
No gain on the play. Turf on the stop. Third down.
Third down to the long. Couple of receivers to the near side for Colby. Third down and 11. Hanula up the middle, and Lucas is going to get a first down and more. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30-yard line. Big gainer for Hanula on third down and 11. Liam Connor on the tackle. And it's the first down up to the 30-yard line. 8:40 to go in this one. First down, Colby with 8:30 to go here tonight. Hanula in the shotgun, a lot of movement there, yep, on the left tackle it looks like. Colt Reynolds maybe on the early movement as the left tackle, backs him up on the false start. 8:08 to go and counting. Run through the scores one more time here on Zaleski Sports. 26-7 Oshkosh North over Manitowoc. I believe Blair Taylor all over Augusta. 41-6 Blair Taylor. Spash 28, Eau Claire Memorial 14. Elk Mound all over Neillsville Grant 37-0. Edgar 20, Auburndale 0. Assumption 13, Pacelli 6. Merrill trails Mosney 21-14. Up the middle for Hag. He is picked up and driven down. Little Shoot 35, Waupaca nothing. DC Everest 34-6 over Wisconsin Rapids. Racine Case trails Franklin 28-0. They start the fourth quarter. Rice Lake 30, Marshfield 8, and Stratford 13, Spencer Columbus 7. Under 7 minutes to go. And we'll be on the field with our Waupaca Foundry postgame show with head coach Mark Lusick and talk to a defender today. Talk to Judah Cole after our game here tonight. Second down and 11. 6.5 to go. New quarterback in for Colby. I'll give you that name here in a moment. Number 6 is Colin Rao. It's going to be third down and about 10. Gains a yard. Colin will come to the sideline, get a play with 6:15 remaining. Give a shout out to juniors on this Amherst football team. Tyler Loken and his twin sister manager Taryn Loken. 17th birthday today. So happy birthday to the twins, Tyler and Taryn. On the end around and got tripped up. It was number 12, Emilio Nunez. And it's going to be fourth down coming up here for Colby with 5.5 minutes to go. Fourth down, 5:25 to go. And our Waupaca Foundry postgame show will wrap up our broadcast here tonight. We'll be on the field with head coach Mark Lusick. Rao in the shotgun. Hands it off to Nunez again, this time off the right side. He'll pick up the first down and more for Emilio with 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Emilio Nunez, the freshman running back, on the carry. And thank you all for making us part of your Friday night here. Over 200 watching online. Thank you all so much. And 13 games tonight. Conference play kicked off here tonight. Amherst will improve to 1-0 in the conference. Other scores can be found at ZaleskiSports.com. Run up the middle and staying on his feet. The ball is on the ground. Almost said on the floor where you're on the dirt here in Colby with 4:15 to go in this one. Marcus Garcia, I believe, on the fumble recovery if it was a fumble. 4 minutes to go here in this one. 2nd and 1 from the 10. Back to, no, they'll hand it off to Nunez off the right side. Emilio will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Colby, with 3:45 to go. 3:42 to go, and Colby is into the end zone for the first time here tonight, 38-6, Amherst. Good drive there by the Hornets, helped out by a long run from their senior quarterback, Lucas Hanula, earlier on that drive. But again, a great crowd watching online. Thank you all with 3:42 to go. They'll attempt the 2-point PAT here. Rao, again, this time off the left side. Same play as Nunez in for the 2-point conversion. 3:42 to go here in Colby. It's Amherst 38, Colby 8. Running clock when we come back after the kickoff. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
All right, 3:42 to go in this one. Amherst still up 38-8 on the Colby Hornets. With 3:42 to go, Amherst will advance to 3-0 or improve to 3-0 on the season. And big number, 1-0 in conference play. They'll have Marathon next week. Colby will be in Greenwood next week to take on Loyal Greenwood. Going to be picked up by J.C. Bowman. He's going to be taken down at the 40-yard line. 3:30 to go. And all Amherst here tonight. Looking forward to, again, next week. Don't miss it. We'll have Amherst Marathon football, but at halftime of next week, we'll talk to Wisconsin Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Famer, soon to be at the end of September, Shelly Hoffenbecker. A couple of state championships coaching for Amherst did Shelly. 99, 2009. Now, those were a lot of fun teams that she coached in Amherst. Coached for 11 years, went to state 6 times, including a 4-year stretch from 06 to 09. And Austin off the right side. Good run there by Landon Austin up near midfield with 2:40 to go. Second and 2 at the second and a long 3. They'll give them 2. 2nd and 2 from the 48. Levi Cullen chases off the field. 2:15 remaining. And Austin again, first down for Landon. That should just about do it here with 2 minutes to go.
Austin on the carry gets it past that first down marker, gets across the 50-yard line. First and 10 Falcons, tackled by Martinez.
Ball at the Colby 49-yard line. With under 90 seconds to go. Couple of plays here, and we'll finish it up. Bowman off the left side. JC will get back to the line of scrimmage. That should take us down here. Tonight's post-game show is presented by Waupaca Foundry. Waupaca Foundry brings you tonight's post-game show. For a job that will ignite your career, go to jobs.waupacafoundry.com. That's jobs.waupacafoundry.com. Amherst will improve to 3-0 on the year, 1-0 in the conference. Colby will drop to 1-2 on the season and 0-1 in the Central Wisconsin Football Conference. They'll be at Loyola Greenwood next week. That game is in Greenwood. Amherst will finally be back home after 2 weeks on the road to take on the Marathon Red Raiders. One more play here for Amherst. And off the left side, and going to be taken down there on the carry by Carter Groshek, the freshman. That'll do it here in Colby. Amherst 38, Colby 8. Waupaca Foundry postgame show coming up next here on Zaleski Sports.
The mission at Waupaca Foundry is to provide all of the world with our great quality castings.
I think it'd be kind of hard to find this sort of environment working anywhere else. It's a little bit different than your typical factory setting.
People think that we just pour, we pour a few castings, but like here at Plant 1, we're pouring, 3,000 different parts.
There's a lot to learn, and it's fascinating. When I started and I said that to myself, well, if I don't give it a shot and I don't try out the job, I won't know if I actually like it.
I stay because of my team leader and my foreman and the guys I work with over there. They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach. They give you the time to learn.
As long as you show up, you do what you're supposed to, you ask questions, and you put your best foot forward, you literally can keep moving up.
One of the things that has kept me tied to the company is how do you feel? When you go every day to a place, you belong to a team, you have opportunity for growth, that's the right place to be.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
Waupaca has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. They sent me to school. I have an associate's degree now. I take pride in that because I've always wanted to have a college degree, and now I have it, and Waupaca supplied that to me.
I feel like we are an elite team that keeps this place running in Melton Iron, and I like to feel part of something bigger.
I enjoy working with everybody. I love being up here in Wisconsin.
It's like a brotherhood. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's looking out for everyone.
The people that make up WIAA Foundry are just really genuine, hard-working people.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
We build a good sense of camaraderie with our teams, so it just allows for a more well-rounded and healthy work environment.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
What our differentiator is, WIAA is a company, first it has a welcoming culture. So no matter what your background is, if you are coming, willing to do your job and contribute to the company growth and also growth yourself, you will find the right place.
We make products that help people. I don't ever want to have to worry that you get in your vehicle and you go home and something breaks or fails because we didn't do something right on our process. It all matters.
WIAA Foundry, it's one of the largest iron foundries in the world, and it's right here in WIAA, and I love that.
Good. All right. Welcome back to Colby. Amherst picks up a 38-8 win over Colby here tonight. Coach, all around another fantastic effort by the guys. One penalty late, no turnovers. Just talk about the game tonight.
We weren't perfect, and I'm not trying to be a Grinch, but we were talking at halftime. We strive for perfection. Once again we made some mistakes on the special teams on the extra point. We went for 2 points twice. Both times we blew the play. That's frustrating. We got to get better at that. Now, overall, we played very well. Once again, our defense really stepped up. They couldn't have too many yards in that first half if they had any positive yards. Offensively, I think we scored on every possession again. But it just wasn't as crisp as I wanted it to be. And, yeah, I'm a stickler. That's just the way it's going to be.
Last week you double dipped. This week you triple dipped tonight. Just talk about getting those extra points.
That's crucial. Like I said, it really breaks the team's back when you can do that. We always strive for that. It's not always going to happen, but you want to get it. We called a couple timeouts right before half, got the ball back, we marched down and put it in. I think within, somebody said 20-some seconds we scored. So it's a credit to our guys. It's coming together. The momentum's building. We got to keep climbing that mountaintop, as I keep saying.
I finally get to go back home next week. Just talk about 2 weeks on the road and finally go back home.
Yeah, I love playing at home. I love Falcon Nation. They always support us there. We're just excited to go back home, and these long bus trips I'm sick and tired of riding the bus, I'll be honest with you. But here we go.
Congratulations, Coach. We'll see you next week. We're bringing our Celestial Sports Player of the Game, Judah Cole. Judah, we'll talk to you quick so you can go inside and warm up. But defense the first 3 weeks of this season has been outstanding with the help of you and the guys up front, of course. But just talk about the defensive effort again tonight.
Go, Judah! Yeah, I don't know. We just do our job, execute, know our position where we need to be, and just play again, do it again. That's all I got to say.
I talked to Aiden last week. The expectations for Amherst football have been through the roof ever since Coach Lusick obviously has gotten here. What are the hopes and expectations and the goals for these guys this year?
Just 1 week. We just take it 1 week at a time. We got, I think, marathon next week. Our goal is 1-0 every week. So just keep our heads down, stay focused, and we'll make it eventually.
You guys seem like you're having a lot of fun. Obviously, defense, not giving up a whole lot of yards. Just talk about the camaraderie that you guys have on defense.
Yeah, I don't know. We definitely are a brotherhood. There's so much chemistry between us, and I think that really helps us just to execute as a team on the field as well.
All right, we're going to put you in the house, all right? Do you know what to do? Yeah. All right, I'll give you this. I'll get out of the way. Amelia's in the far window over there, so pick up there. All right, 3, 2, 1.
All right, my name is Judah Cole, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations, Judah. We'll see you next week. Thank you. All right, with that, we're going to sign things off here from Colby, 38-8 Amherst over the Colby Hornets. Amherst improves to 3-0 on the year, 1-0 in the Central Wisconsin Large Conference football conference. They'll host Marathon next week right here on Celestial Sports. For Amelia Warren, this is C-Mave signing off. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again next week right here on Celestial Sports.